What's going on, Whalers fam? Welcome back to another bowling video. Tonight we are in Newport Richey, Florida at Langlo South. There's a north, but this one is at Langlo South in Newport Richey. We're on the road bowling in the Coolwick Shootout. It wasn't at our local bowling center because there's a PBA regional going on, so it got moved down here. But we're still going to compete anyway, but it is a different team from the last one. That we previously bowled in the Coolwick event. So this time we still have Alex, but my sister's coming in as well as Cedric, which I haven't bowled Coolwick with him before, let alone been on the same pair or side with him before. So it's a first time for Cedric and I in this case. You'll see him quite a bit in this video as well with his gameplay and such. I'm trying to think of other things to say. Our Coolwick average tonight is going to be 165. It'll come up on the screen in a few seconds. So with our current league average, we do have a chance to take advantage of this, but we actually have to take advantage of it in a way. So at least that's the way I look at each Coolwick event. Is we got to take advantage of the lower average, and if we don't, it's gonna suck. So, because if I have good outings coming up, that's only going to make it tougher. Plus, the yearbook average might come into play. But yeah, anyways, on to game one, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Okay, after the music finishes up here and how game one played out for us, we're off to a very, very bad start. So we went from Vibe into the Rhino. I thought the Rhino would be a little bit different, but that didn't really work out for me. I come home with a 118, and I haven't bowled a 118 game in probably since year one, which was a while back. So, new house, not a good start. Uh, Although once I finished my night, I actually did learn that a couple other people bowled the same game that I had in game one, so I don't know if I'm feeling as bad about it now. But yeah, Cedric picks up a big split here that you just saw, and then he'll go for Phil here. We will finish with a good, or a decent amount of pins. 867 puts you slightly behind to start out, so usually anything 900 or better each game helps you out tremendously. But for us, we're off to a really bad start. We're under average by like probably 53 pins or something like that. It's a lot. Or, yeah, somewhere around that number. But it's a lot of pins missed. We got to tighten up here into game two. I would expect to see the Quantum Evo out very shortly if you haven't seen it out already. It's a blue and green ball. Maybe we can get a little bit more ball action, try to get it to stay further down the lane or something like that. I don't know. We're going to find out if the Quantum Evo works, but we are going to do a ball change here in this second game to get out of this ball because clearly we got to do something different here because 118 does not fly. If you guys like what you see so far, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. We are on the way to 400 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you for your support on the channel. Alrighty, we're just getting out of the 7th frame now. This game is looking a bit better at the moment. We actually hit 110 pins earlier, so that's a good start. Quantum Evo for me, we're just getting it started. We are leaving a 10 pin here. We only missed one tonight. This is our second one so far, and that one will fall. So that is a very helpful thing. Honestly, our main goal in this second game, even though we have some open still, is to try to figure out it's something we can work with to go into game 3 and try to salvage a 500 run. Because it's hard to come back to 500 when you have a 118 out of the gate, because you're more than likely not going to get there. But anyways, on to the 9th frame now. My sister's going to go up, throw a good ball in there. All the pins end up falling. My turn up. The team total might be a little off, only because I had a hard time reading the board from my recording angle. So if you're coming over from the full version to watch the highlights, um, just know that I will fix it when I go back there next month. I think I know how to fix it in my camera, which is my phone. So I'm gonna see if that'll help with the brighter screens here. It's brighter than the bowling alley I bowl at, so I wasn't really prepared for that. So, but either way, this I already knew going in this was going to be a trial run. So, of what settings work best for Langlo. For us, we do end up leaving it open in the 10th frame, and we end up having to live with the 156, only off the average by 9 pins exactly. We would have had average if I finished it, but it didn't work out that way. So Cedric's just wrapping up, coming off of a split in the 9th frame. Strike for strike here, and our team total climbs a little bit more. We do get 202 pins back for each game on handicap, so that's a lot of handicap to work with. So we're not really like out, but there's teams that'll pull up in like the 2800s, and that's kind of like the ideal spot to be in. So like if everybody has a good game and somebody pops off, that would pretty much what it'd take for us to get some placement. But there were a lot of things I liked about this place though. They had a live scoreboard, so they kept track with each team. There's a lot of things to like. I enjoyed coming down to this bowling alley and giving it a shot. So I think it's gonna be really good though in August. The lanes aren't bad. It's just we're learning it, but we're getting better as the night goes on. So not really too much to say other than there's things we're gonna try to do better in this game 3 and try to salvage a 500 run. Let's see if we can get to 500. And it starts now. Alrighty, we are off to a much better run here in game three. As you can see, we are perfect through 6 frames, now 7 with that strike. It's kind of crazy if you thought that I'd be clean through 7 frames after watching me bowl a 1 at 18 in game one, but believe it or not, we did manage to find a way. So that's pretty cool. We're back up here in the 8th now. This is all with the Quantum Evo also, just so you all know watching. Another strike there. Back up now for the 9th frame. Trying to get a triple going in there. We leave a 10 pin. This will be our possible last 10 pin of the night. I say that prematurely. And we end up 2 for 3 on 10 pins at this exact moment. On to the 10th frame now. We're putting the ball in the right spot. This one came back a little too much. And we leave a couple pins up here. Come in with the spare ball. And I got surprised here pretty quickly because my spare ball went through one of the pins instead of pushing it. So we actually finally opened in the 10th frame, but it doesn't matter because we come home with a 222 and we do fall short of 500 by just 4 pins. So if we clean that up, we would have had 500, but it's just a result we have to accept. So two 10th frames we didn't really fill very well tonight, so that's a minor setback. Our final total does end up making it to 2600, but here's my final game once again with the 222, and we had 6 strikes, which if you told me that after game one, I probably wouldn't have believed you, but it worked out. We tried to keep in the fight, so um, yeah. My sister's at a 135, below average. Alex had a bad game like I did. And as for Cedric, he just fell behind. That's all there really was to it in that game, but they did they were looking for a big game out of somebody, and it just happened to be me. Anyways, on to the recap of that evening. So, ironically, when I did the math for this, I ended up a pin over the under. I believe it's over, but I might double check it. But it's 1 pin over average, ironically. So that was funny. So we'll bowl the same average going into the next Coolwick tournament, whenever that will be. On the screen you have our team results, as well as the Langlo I bowled at. Well, not the exact one, but you get the idea. But yeah, so 118, 156 into 22 for 496. We bounced back. It's not terrible, but we got experience here, which is even better. If you guys like this video, make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it a lot. Check out our shorts on the YouTube channel as well. They help us grow significantly too. And I will catch you on a Monday night trio vlog in just 48 hours. I will catch you soon, Whalers fam.